everyone, ready to dive into something a little different today.
We're tackling this idea of software as an employee, or SI.
It might sound a little strange at first, but trust me, this isn't about giving your computer a coffee break or anything.
This is about changing how we think about those outdated programs we all have to deal with. You know, the ones.
Right.
We're going deep on excerpts from Redox Software as an Employee, book v7.pdf.
It's all about breathing new life into those creaky old systems. And get this, it starts by suggesting we should be giving our software performance reviews, just like a member of the team.
It's a powerful analogy.
Yeah.
The core of SI is recognizing that software, especially in today's crazy, fast-changing tech world, it's not a set it and forget it tool.
Yeah.
You know, just like a human employee, it needs attention development and even a bit of training to really reach its full potential.
Okay, I'm intrigued. But let's be honest, we've all got those programs that feel more like a cranky coworker than a star player.
Yeah.
What exactly makes software legacy, and why should we even care if it's lagging behind?
That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people think legacy software just means it's old, but it's more than that.
Right.
It's really about whether your software can keep pace, with your needs and work with all the new tech out there.
Okay.
For example, the ebook highlights that almost 25% of legacy systems can't work with AI tools at all.
Wow, 25%. I hadn't even considered that. It really highlights how much potential is lost when systems can't talk to each other.
Exactly.
So it's not just about a few compatibility hiccups here and there. It's about missing out on game-changing tools that could totally revolutionize how we work.
Exactly. And it's not just about the new flashy tech either. Legacy software can open these security holes.
Oh, right.
The source actually mentions that 1 in 5 UK workers have had security issues because of outdated systems.
That's a worrying statistic. Makes those software updates seem a lot more urgent.
Absolutely. And on a more day-to-day level, think about the drain on productivity.
Yeah.
The ebook states that employees waste an average of 24 days per year wrestling with outdated tech.
24 days. That's like over 3 work weeks.
It's a lot of time.
It makes you wonder what could be achieved with all that time back.
So we've established that outdated software is a major problem.
Yeah.
But how do we go from groaning about slow programs to treating them like valuable team members?
Right.
That's where this whole psyche concept comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The ebook provides this checklist to help you assess whether your software needs an upgrade, like giving your programs a performance review.
I love that. A performance review for software. So walk us through it. What are some of the red flags that our software might be ready for a promotion or maybe even a career change?
Well, just like with a performance review with a person,
Yeah.
you're looking for areas where your software is excelling and areas where it might be falling short.
Okay.
So ask yourself, is it struggling to integrate with new systems? Are the maintenance costs starting to look like a runaway train?
Yeah.
Is it actually helping you achieve your business goals, or is it holding you back?
It's about taking a step back and being honest about how well our software is serving us, just like we would with a human team member.
Precisely. And this is where the SAI mindset really comes in. Just as you wouldn't think twice about providing training or support to help an employee improve,
Right.
you need to be willing to invest in keeping your software up to date and, equip it to handle new challenges.
So it's not about replacing old software with the shiniest new thing.
Right.
It's about making these strategic decisions to make sure our software is growing alongside our business needs. We're investing in its development, just like we would with a valued employee.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about making your software work for you,
Yeah.
not the other way around.
Okay.
And just like a good employee, your software should be adaptable,
Yeah.
a team player,
Yeah.
even ambitious.
Ambitious software. Okay, now you've really piqued my interest. What does that look like in action?
Well, the ebook actually gives this really interesting example of a financial firm that was managing forestry assets.
Okay.
They were using an old MS Access database that was about as agile as a redwood tree.
Wow.
It was clunky, isolated, and frankly, hindering their growth.
It sounds like a classic case of software stuck in its ways. Comfortable, but not really contributing to the team's success.
Exactly. And it was impacting their business in real ways.
Yeah.
They were limited in how much data they could manage, couldn't easily share information, and the security was, shall we say, less than ideal.
Not good.
Yeah.
So what do? Do they just scrap the whole system and start from scratch?
Right.
That seems like a risky move, even if the software is due for retirement.
Yeah, that's where the Sagi approach really shines.
Mm.
Instead of this radical overhaul, they took a more phased approach, kind of like giving their software a series of promotions.
Okay, I like this. A phased approach to developing a better software employee. Tell me more about these software promotions.
Well, first, they migrated to a more robust database system.
Mm-hmm.
This was like giving their software a much-needed energy boost.
Okay.
Suddenly, they could handle larger data sets, and the performance improved drastically.
So improved stamina and efficiency. Sounds like a valuable promotion already.
Right.
What was the next step in their software's career path?
It's like they took their software from zero to hero, one promotion at a time. What other advancements did they make?
Next up, they focused on improving the user interface.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like, boosting their software's communication skills. They transitioned from that clunky old interface to something much more user-friendly and intuitive.
Making it easier for everyone to work with, reducing those daily frustrations.
Yeah.
Now, that's what I call a team player.
Exactly. But they didn't stop there. Their final promotion was this gradual transition to a web-based system incorporating the latest technologies and crucially strengthening their security measures.
So they went from this isolated, clunky system to this secure, powerful, and user-friendly platform.
Right.
It really highlights how a strategic approach can transform not just the software itself, but the entire way a business operates.
It's a fantastic example of the SI approach in action. And the best part is this ebook doesn't just present the concept. It gives you this clear roadmap for anyone looking to modernize their own legacy software.
Okay, so it's practical, not just theoretical.
Yeah.
What are some of the key takeaways that listeners can actually put into practice in their own businesses?
Well, the ebook really stresses the importance of conducting a thorough software assessment.
Yeah.
It's about taking stock of your current systems and being honest with yourself about, their strengths, weaknesses, and if they're really lining up with your business goals.
It's like taking inventory, but for your digital tool.
Exactly. You need to ask the tough questions.
Yeah.
Is your current software scalable enough to handle your projected growth?
Right.
Are there any, glaring security vulnerabilities?
Yeah.
Does it integrate well with the other tools that your team uses?
Right.
Once you have a clear picture of where you're starting from, you can start making these strategic decisions about upgrades, integrations, or even, replacements.
Makes sense.
Mm.
And I imagine user feedback is critical throughout this process. After all software is meant to be used by people, not just exist in a vacuum.
Absolutely. The ebook emphasizes the importance of engaging with end users, throughout this whole modernization process. Gather feedback, understand their pain points, and make sure the changes you're implementing actually make their day-to-day work lives better.
So as we wrap up, what's the key takeaway for our listeners? What's the one thing you really hope they remember from this deep dive into Psi?
It's simple. Ask yourself, is my software an asset or a liability?
Okay.
If it's not keeping up, if it's causing more headaches than it's solving problems, it might be time for some professional development. For your software, that is.
Don't settle for these outdated systems that are holding you back. Just like you wouldn't let an underperforming employee drag down the whole team. Don't let your software hold you back. Invest in its development. Help it reach its full potential, and watch it become this valuable asset for years to come. And if you're ready to dive even deeper into this whole concept, we highly recommend checking out the full ebook from Redox Software. You can find it on their website at redox-software.co.uk. This whole conversation has really got me thinking, what if we applied this software as an employee mindset to other areas of our lives? What other systems or processes could benefit from a little professional development and performance review now and then? Food for thought, and we'd love to hear your reflections. Until next time, keep those systems running smoothly, and remember, even software deserves a chance to shine.